In the short story Fly Already, we're following this dad and his son, and there's this man on the roof, and he wants to jump, and his dad kind of goes through his traumatic experience of remembering his wife and how he wanted to commit suicide himself and how he held himself back from doing it, and he tries to convince the man on the roof not to jump. And he grabs his son and runs upstairs to go and save his son, or to go and save the man. And before he gets upstairs, the man jumps. The father's kind of devastated because he feels like everything's his fault, and he takes on a lot of things that aren't necessarily his fault and still considers it his fault. Um, and as he wants to go and look and see this dead man, and as he's going to go look, a woman stops him because she believes that he's going to throw his own son off the roof. Um, and she doesn't want that because she herself lost a boy. And as it so happens, her name is the same as his wife's name. And so he kind of forms a little bit of a connection there. I think this is kind of a dark and sad story, especially because the father has kind of just during his entire life, he feels like everything that's happened to him is his fault and his fault alone, and he feels all this weight and responsibility, when really like there's nothing that could have been done. He never actually goes to go look at the man's body, even though he really wants to, and I think that's him showing progress of not always blaming himself. And then he goes and gets milkshakes and drinks with this woman that he just met, which is a little ironic because he doesn't really do, it doesn't really seem like he does a lot of things for himself. Um, but he goes and he puts himself out there and he's gonna go have drinks or gonna go and have this milkshake and whatnot. And she's talking about his son and how like cute he is. And it seems like they're like getting along and like they're together, so there might be like a little bit of a romantic thing there. But we're not really sure. But this is kind of a sad reality, that this like boy can't really grasp, or this the man can't really get a hold on his life and just kind of move on, and how he's kind of stuck in one area. So